What's up, everyone? Jake Weidenbach with Nash Power Sports. I'm next door at Indian Motorcycles of Auburn, and that's because I got to take home this badass machine last night. This is a 2024 Indian Chief Darkhorse. What a machine. I'm really glad I got to experience this. Now, I've told you before, cruisers aren't necessarily my jam. I'm an adventure rider. I like sport touring, and I like naked sport bikes. Those are kind of my sweet spot. But I can certainly appreciate what cruisers are and what they represent. Cruisers are uniquely American. They're what America does better than anyone else. You know, Harley Davidson and Indian, they've been in the cruiser game for a long time. A lot of the other manufacturers try to copy what they do, but they never really hit the nail on the head the way that America does. This bike right here exemplifies all of that. This is just a badass, like, bar hopper style bike. Super stripped down. If you look at this bike is 50% engine, and everything else is just what's wrapped around it to make it sort of work. You've got a throttle, a seat, a gas tank, and an engine, and you just hold on. And this engine makes just absolutely gobs of torque. It's 116 cubic inches, and it makes 120 pound-feet of torque. And it's a traditional air-cooled design. You see the cooling fins here. Very nice looking engine. Lots and lots of torque. They don't even give a horsepower rating for this because who cares? Cruisers are all about torque, and this bike's got it in spades. Obviously, the Darkhorse edition is blacked out and it looks awesome. These wheels are sweet looking. I love these little accents on them. The same accents on the cooling fins. I'm really not a fan of chrome, so the color theme I would go with, I would definitely black it out. This matte finish on the gas tank and fenders, really nice looking. And everywhere you go with this bike, stoplights, gas stations, waterfront, you're gonna get attention with this bike. People like the way it looks. I got more than a couple compliments with this bike, and I only had it last night and this morning. So get used to being the center of attention if you buy one of these, and just get used to feeling cool and looking cool. I can only imagine what this bike would sound like with a good set of pipes on it. You know, in 2024, the emission standards are really strict. So there's a catalytic converter and a bunch of restriction in these pipes, but I've heard them when you put a good flowing set of pipes and a tune on it, and it's just thunderous. So that's the first thing I would do to this bike. This is not a bike you're gonna go crush big miles on though. Obviously, no accommodations for a passenger. You got a 4-gallon gas tank, and you're in a riding position that has your feet forward and then a decent reach to the bars. So you're kind of folded forward a little bit. What I would do is put a taller bar riser here and then a flat bar just to bring it up a couple inches. I think you'd be able to sit a little more upright with that. But other than that, you know, I wouldn't do a lot to this. I'd do the bar riser, a set of pipes. I would maybe do a seat for two so I could put my lady on the back with a little sissy bar. But very cool looking motorcycle. It's a vibe for sure. Again, this is not a bike you're gonna go out and ride to Eastern Washington, or if you did, you'd be stopping frequently. This is around the city, bar hopping, probably less than 150 miles in a day. So this for me would serve as like a second or third motorcycle. This couldn't be my only bike. But if you've got the means to pick one of these up, it's pretty awesome. It looks fantastic. It sounds great stock, but it would sound better with pipes. And yeah, it's actually got a decent amount of tech on it. This little display is a full infotainment system. So you can pair this to your phone It's got navigation. You can use this as a hub to play your music in your helmet. It actually gives you quite a bit of information. So once that kind of cycles through, so you got a speedometer, tachometer, gear position indicator, your odometer, your fuel, and you even have a compass and a clock, and then all these different little modes you can go into, your phone, your music, personalize the bike, navigation. Very useful. The headlight is one of my favorite things about this. So even though it's a simple looking round headlight, look what you have going on in here. It's nice and bright. Anyway, I had a fantastic time with this bike. I'm really glad I got to experience it. I like Indian as a brand. I think I lean to them a little more than Harley Davidson. My first bike was a Harley Sportster 1200. I root for Harley too, but I just like Indian's vibe. I like that they put premium finish on all their bikes, but there's also an element of performance to them that I just kind of resonate with. So this is one of the many awesome motorcycles available here at Indian Motorcycles of Auburn. Come see Spike. He'll make you a great deal. He's a great dude. I think he's secretly in a ZZ Top cover band, but I can't confirm that. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. I'm out.